Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Tom, aka Nostradamus, aka Diamond Nuts. Speaking of nuts, I cannot stop looking at my boners. I'm talking about my Wicked Ape Boner Club. NFTs, relax, relax. Hey, I'm a proud boner. What can I say? A lot going on today. We're going to be looking at Solana. We're going to be looking at the markets. The markets are moving. Checking out real quick what's going on. I do want to talk about Solana. Am I going off, dude? I have had FOMO on Solana for a while. I keep falling more and more in love with it. The problem is, Solana's like, it's already up like 10 billion%. So how do you FOMO into something that's up so high? Well, I'll tell you how you do it. You go ahead first because I think it's got more room to grow. The biggest reason right now why I want to get into Solana, well, obviously I think it's going to be an amazing chain going forward. They can make a run. They can make a run for the top 5 easily, in my opinion. They got plenty of room to go. They're doing a lot of the right things. They got a lot of the right partnerships. They got a lot of the right backers. They got high finality time, blah, 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 blah. And other things are doing really well that really drive these smart chains that people don't understand. And one of the reasons why Ethereum continues to kick so much ass because of NFTs. A lot of people like, man, and I was like this not too long ago. I'm like, what's gas? What are you talking about, gas? Well, the utility of Ethereum, the utility of Cardano, the utility of Polkadot, the utility of Solana, Harmony One, Matic is the fact that you need to spend Ethereum to do anything on the blockchain. And Ethereum is driving a tremendous amount of Ethereum burn driven by NFTs. I don't know if you've seen the new Twitter Clubhouse type style voice rooms that you can get into now. I don't even know what the hell they call it, but usually there's like one going on every night. Last night I was listening to one, Bitcoin versus Ethereum, and they started going off about NFTs, and it's really weird that like Bitcoin maximalists, they'll talk shit on gold maxis, but basically Bitcoin maximalists are no different than gold maximalists, only they're just a little bit ahead into the future, right? They're a little bit ahead in the future than Bitcoin maximalists, but then they're stopped in time and they can't see forward with Ethereum, smart contracts, smart chains, NFTs. And they were just like, oh, Ethereum's stupid. It's not decentralized enough. And I'm just like, what? I didn't say anything, but I'm just like, what? Like, do you guys listen to yourself? What do you mean? I don't know. I'm not saying this with 100% certainty, but isn't Ethereum more decentralized than Bitcoin? Maybe not as much now that a lot of the miners out of China, but I don't know, man. Anyway, yeah, and then they started going on. This one dude, he was like, he used to be work for Microsoft or something. And there was a couple other like game developers in the channel, and they were like, oh, I don't understand NFTs. It's really stupid. And I'm just like, man, you guys sound a little bit like you're the new 90-year-olds already in blockchain. And look, I'm not gonna lie, some of this NFT is out of control. Bored Apes. Let's hop on over to the desktop. So Bored Apes, I don't even want to know what the floor is today. It's out of control. Yeah, kinda. It's kinda out of control, not completely out of control. Yesterday I did talk about Shabu Town and those bunnies. I did try and do those yesterday. They were both really frustrating because the Shabu Town, I was just going to buy a few. The Shabu Town, and this is part of the NFT game, man. Be prepared for a lot of like cutthroat disappointment. So I went to go mint, but the mint button wasn't working for me. So I had something shady going on there because Discord, they were going, oh, I'm getting but it wasn't working for me. And I was refreshing and so whatever. The floor on these is already a pretty decent. They haven't even, I don't know if they're selling very well or honestly, like I said, I was just going to buy a few. We will look at what I'm going to try and buy today and possibly this weekend that I'm much more excited about. These bunnies I was kind of hyped on too. they were only supposed to sell like 1,000 of them in the pre-sale the day before. Apparently they just said, screw it, we're going to be greedy and sell them all in pre-sale. So I completely missed out on that one too. Floor price on these, they have light and dark already looking pretty good. Like I said, is it out of control? Board 8? Is it board 8? Yeah. Does it make sense that the cheapest board 8, this floor price is wrong, it's going to be much higher. So it's come down like maybe half an Ethereum. I think it was at like 39 to 40 yesterday. So it seems to be settling, but the cheapest board 8, the cheapest. If you want to pick your litter, it starts escalating pretty quick by like, you know, it's real easy to get into this mindset. You know what I'm saying? It's dangerous. You're just like, oh, 38 Ethereum. That doesn't, you know, even if it's a little, ooh, I kind of like this one. I like the prison thing. But you're like, oh, half an Ethereum. That's nothing. Oh, 1 Ethereum. That's not, dude, that's $3,000, right? Anyway. What was I going to do? Oh, yeah. So you click on this and you're just like, whoa, that's the floor. 6 figures. 6 figures for a JPEG. Does it make sense? Does it make sense? Yes and no, right? And it's going to be, yes, there's going to be NFTs, right? NFTs are much more risky, but I'm YOLOing in. I'm going for it with a small amount of my bag. It's not financial advice. Don't do it because I do it. When I say I'm going in with 10 or 20,000, some people think that's, you know, well alert. I'm most certainly not a well. Trying to be, right? Trying to be. But 20,000, when this is that 20,000 isn't even included in this number, right? You want to join, you want to check out my masterclass, how to turn 30,000 into a million. There's a million's coming. I mean, I could be wrong. This market could turn around and I'll look like an idiot. But that was done. All done in my YouTube journey. Go check out the videos below. Just watch it. Options, stocks, and then on to crypto. And it's been a crazy wild ride. I'm on a heater. The heater continues. We went from stocks and options, which I still do, but mostly crypto now, and lately heavily, you know, like I talk about all the time, I'm building my passive income empire. Trying to build a big passive income. We've done DeFi. We continue to do DeFi, but right now most of my money is out of DeFi. I've taken that out, and I'm getting ready to go ham and YOLO in the NFTs. So far, it's worked out. I've spent about 1 Ethereum on 3 different sets, and of those 3, only 1 has done good so far, and it's kind of a surprise. So I did this Apes of Space. These aren't doing so hot at all. Like I would mostly sell at a loss. I did have an offer on this one that I could have taken. But I don't want to sell this guy. I like him. I'm going to hold him to the end of time. Again, it's up there for 10,000 Ethereum. Mostly for Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk. How do you not want a punk rock ape monkey on the moon with a Bitcoin chain and NASA suit and a Bitcoin block? Come on, Elon. What's up, bro? What's up? 10,000 Ethereum's nothing to you, bro. Hit me up. You know what? Call me. You or Jeff, call me. Maybe we can work out a deal. Maybe. Try me. All right. So maybe, hopefully these rebound, or maybe they tank. At the end of the day, I like the artwork. Actually, I like the artwork on these better, but I don't hate it over here. I don't hate it. It was my first love. We'll see how it goes. I did pick this up recently. I really like this one. I wanted an Ethereum earring, and I wanted the HODL spacesuit, and the fact that it's a punk rock HODL spacesuit worked out really well. I paid 0.6 Ethereum for this. These were kind of hot for a second. It's kind of, you know, it's kind of just chilling right now. We'll have to see if these heat back up. I think these have a good chance to heat back up. The floor, excuse me, the floor on these is 0.4. And I do have an offer for like 0.39. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I can get out with a small loss. I mean, that's if I just was desperate. Like, I could get out at a small loss, but I'm not desperate, man. I actually like this enough that if I held on to it for a very long time, I don't care. I don't care. And that's part of what I look at. There's a few other collections out there that I really want to get into, but one of them's already running away. I don't even want to look at how it's doing today. We'll take a look at that in a second. So I want to see how, I'll take a look at my Wicked Apes. So these are going crazy, man. These are going crazy. I most certainly wouldn't recommend FOMOing into this right now. Though, I mean, it still can be very lucrative. I paid 0.03 Ethereum, 0.033 Ethereum. I bought 5 of them. Paid about 500 in gas. I paid around I don't know, 0.25, 0.3. I could go look and figure it out, but it was no more than like 1,000. I think it was around $1,100 total for all 5 of them. I've already sold 2, and I kind of regret it, but it was a smart play because I basically got my money back on the first 2, and I got 3 left to go. The floor on this yesterday went from like 0.4 to 0.5. The community is extremely active. They're crazy. If you need, if you need something to do at night, like they're going pretty ham at 6:38 in the morning. But if you want to, wow, this is all in the last 30 minutes. But if you want to, if you need something to do at night, just pop into the Wicked Ape Bone Club Discord. These dudes are going crazy nonstop. 2 days ago, Chris Brown bought a couple, and then last night, Andy Milanakis actually hopped into Discord, and it got pretty crazy. And he bought one, and he tweeted it out, so that most definitely helped the floor rise pretty quick. That's just that I know of. I don't know if anyone else is out there. It's not like I just spend my whole day in Discord, but Discord's a really good way. Discord and the Telegram groups, when you're checking these projects out, they're a really good way to see what the community's like. This community is so far very non-toxic, but they're riding on euphoria right now, right? Their NFTs are mooning. I mean, I'm sure the masses will turn ugly if it was like the other way around, right? So I don't know why. I mean, I like the artwork, but and the bones and the apes and all that stuff, but why is this one taken off versus some of the other ones out there? There's a mummy one that I really like. What's it called? Mummy. Bored ape mummy waking up. I think these are pretty cool. These have been out for, like, why? These are pretty cool. I actually like these a lot, but why are these not taken off? What, a Groucho Marx one? The floor price on these is 0.1. These are cheap. I mean, these could still take off. Like, I'm tempted to buy a few of these. These are really freaking cool to me. Really freaking cool. These have been out, I want to say, as long or almost as long as the Wicked Ape Bone Club. I don't know, like, sometimes if it comes down to how well the Twitter's doing and things like that, but I think this one should be, taken off just as good as Bored Ape Yacht Club, I would imagine. So I will say Bored Ape Yacht Club does have, they're doing hopefully you get one per Wicked Ape, but they're creating a hound. And if you own a Wicked Ape, you're going to get a bone hound, which is really cool. And it makes a lot of sense to do things like that because the team already made their money, already made good money off the original drop. And spending the time and airdropping for free people that bought that, is really good for cross promotion. And remember that as these trade in secondary, the team continues to get a cut of that over and over. So it makes a lot of sense to not be greedy and drop like another item like Bored Ape Yacht Club, drop the Bored Ape Kennel Club, because they continue to get the money off the secondary sales. They get a piece of that. So I don't know, but who's George Bush? George Bush 9/11. Oh, he's got some interesting stuff in here. So I do kind of have my eye on these bored mummies, just mainly because I like the artwork. The other one that I've talked quite a bit about, let's see how they're doing. I doubt they've dipped. The floor on it probably just keeps going up. Yep, look at this. The World of Women, I really like this artwork. I think these could end up becoming a monster too over time. Maybe I should just ape into one right now, but man, You know, you're talking about roughly 6 grand. Oh yeah, excuse me. The floor is 2.2 now, so it's almost 7 grand to buy one of these. I should have bought one. I shoulda, coulda, woulda, like for the last fucking week. And the floor just keeps going up. Problem is there gonna be, look at this. I like this one a lot. I've been, ooh, I like that one. I can't afford this. This hobby's too expensive. I came in this to make money, not freaking fall in love with them and not want to sell them. All right. So let's talk about Solana. I am looking to buy about, I don't know, 4,000, 5,000-ish right now in Solana. So, you know, around 50. Or by the time I get around to it, which might be later today. I was hoping for a pullback. I was hoping for a nice little pullback. But I don't know. The markets are starting to rip right now, or they're trying to look like they might rip. Solana did cruise on up to this fib, and it's hanging around the 1.618. Look at it. It's tough, man. It is tough. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'll probably buy some this weekend because I'm looking at, because I think Solana is going to continue to run, whether or not it has a pullback or not, dips back down to the 20 and etc. As long as the market keeps going. Solana was up big yesterday when the market was down. Solana was up like 8-10% yesterday while the market, it's strong. It's holding strong. You can stake it, earn 7.5-ish%, I believe, on Kraken. The main reason I want to get into this now is because I'm prepping up for this. This is a play to earn game with, they're going to be doing an NFT drop. So you can click on, where is it? About the gameplay, NFTs. I've already done this. So if you click on this, it'll show you something is happening in the quiet town of Neftyville at the edge of the forest. Travelers are reporting that there's a lot of noise coming from the city. They can hear music, laughter, screams from miles. You may be wondering why can I not get my, oh my goodness. You may be wondering why can I not get my own one? Well, just give Wilma the time to press, but be careful. She only has 10,000 paper sheets. All right, learn more. Anyway, you can go over here, get notified. You can enter your, all you need to do is enter your email. You don't need to do any of the rest. So I've done that. I'm anxiously awaiting. I'm looking to, I don't know if there's going to be a limit on these. I'm in the Discord. The Discord doesn't really show how many people are in here, which I don't like it when they do that. And the chat's not overly chatty, but I think this could be a big one. I think it'd be a big one. Crime Steal in the house. How you doing? September is a no. Yeah. You know, I've heard that. I've heard that too. I may wait. The problem is I need the Solana to do this NFT drop. So I may wait. I may buy a little. I might buy just a little. Just a taste. You know, a few hundred, few Solana, just so I can get the Phantom wallet set up and play around in the ecosystem, you know, just kind of move things around and kind of get comfortable. So that way, if this, you know, because this was supposed to be, I believe, in August. I don't know if they're going to delay it or not, but there's not a lot of days left in August. So I want to be ready. Like, I don't want to be caught off guard because I am going to risk. I'm going to risk a little bit for this one. I think this one has a... Now don't, anyone that comes across this video, don't do it because I do it. I could be wrong. I could plow 3,000 to 5,000 in this and lose my ass. I'm willing to take that risk. I will say it's a little bit easier because I'm gaining confidence, right? It's pretty easy. When you look at my boners, go to my boners. All right. I forgot to mention this. I started to. And then I went on a tangent. Again, I paid 0.03 for these. I have offers on the table. I could take them right now. Offers for 0.66 Ethereum on each one of them. I could take 2 Ethereum off the table right now. On a $1,000 investment, I could walk out with over $6,000 right now. Not bad. And this is in... Oh my goodness. 12 days ago, these got minted. So That's crazy profits. Of the 3 that I went into, this is the one I bought the most, 5. The other was Citizens of Bolivar Island or whatever. I actually lost a couple hundred on that. Just a couple hundred. I probably could have just held out and made my money back, but I don't know. I wasn't interested in them. But yeah, man, it's good to go over here. And these bids, they keep going up. They keep flying in. This is just like my email keeps blowing up. The bids just keep creeping up, creeping up. The floor on these keep creeping up. There might be a cool off. It could cool off. There's going to be a 1 ETH floor. Who knows what that's going to be? But I'm holding out. I'm holding out on these. I'm YOLOing. I'm at least waiting for the dog, unless like I wake up tomorrow and the floor, if the floor on these were like 20 ETH, dude, I'm out. I don't know that that's going to happen, but I'm at least selling one if the floor is 20 ETH, you know. But I'm waiting on the hound drop, and that's supposed to be sometime in September, I believe. I think that's going to be pretty big. I like the momentum these have. The community's crazy. I do think the floor is going to continue to go up. I do think there's a possibility that I don't think this could catch Bored Apes. I mean, Bored Apes is at 40. But if it got to a quarter, if like the floor of this got to 10 ETH, I don't think, I'm trying not to be a moon boy here, but I don't think it's out of the question. I don't. So it's hard to say, you know. Anyway, like at the end of the day, I like my boners enough that if I get greedy by holding on to them, who cares, man? Like, I've already made my money back, right? So I might as well. I mean, what's the difference between 2 ETH and like 60, right? I could take my 2 ETH now, or again, excuse me. I could take my 2 ETH now and maybe ride with that. Maybe I'm getting a little greedy, maybe, but I don't know, man. I know I'm YOLOing for it, right? I'm taking, you know, people in Bitcoin that held and became billionaires, they didn't do it by taking a moderately small profit in the beginning. These wicked apes are riding on house money now, so I might as well, right? I might as well go for it. What's the worst that could happen? I go break even. And a shot, right? 3 boners and a shot at a dream. That's what I'm saying. All right, so yeah, I'm really excited about this one. I think this one's going to be big. I think this is going to, NFTs and blockchain gaming, play to earn games. This is going to be a play to earn game. They do have video and they do discuss it. So it's multiple game modes. They got some really, like there's PvP, it's kind of card based, it looks like, but there's also a bit of adventure, it looks like. The graphics on this are really cool. It kind of gives you that World of Warcraft vibe. With a little bit cooler artwork. We all know World of Warcraft, or most of us know, but you can check this out. I did put a link down below. I don't know how much the NFTs are going to cost, though. I've heard could be anywhere between like 5 and 10 Solana. Well, I mean, 5 Solana, you're looking at $400 right now. So you do see some Ethereum NFTs drop at like 0.1 Ethereum. And speaking of that, the ones I'm looking at, and I'm definitely going to be watching today. This Kepler Society, I'm really, really interested in. I like this one a lot. This is supposed to be today, I believe, at 10 a.m. Los Angeles. So that's about 10 a.m. Los Angeles is about 3 hours away. But I believe there was a curveball on that one. So yeah, let's see what we got. NFT, the race, Twitter feed. All right, let's catch up. Launch. All right, so awesome. This is launching. Shit, do I need to move some more money over there? I don't know what the price on these are. 0.04 ETH. I might try and pick up like 5 of these. The Twitter. And don't get excited like I am. Like, don't be listening to me and like, oh man, this kid knows what he's doing. He's getting ready to make a bunch of money. I'm gonna someone, dude. This only has 1,200 followers, right? So this could be a bust. Actually, I didn't realize it was so low on followers, but I really like this one. So I'll probably buy a few of these and maybe it picks up. You know, you kind of want to watch how quickly the auction's going. If they're flying off the shelves, you know the demand's high. If it's moving really slow, like there was one I was looking at this morning. I forget. Oh, these Dino Gangs. This one on sale like last night. You could still buy them. So that one's not really looking like. I mean, look at these. These aren't. They're kind of okay. They're nothing. This Kepler, like I said, I'm really interested in. And then this Raccoon Society, I'm really interested in too. So I'll probably, this one has a lot of followers if I remember correctly. Yeah, 8,700 followers. These are really cool. This has a really cool game thing. I believe there's like game and stuff like going on. So I'm really interested in this one too, but I think they did a pre-sale. Let's see. So I'm gonna definitely probably getting in on this too. Let's look at. I remember one of the. Oh, it's the Alcabones that I think. Dino Gang. I don't know why I got in that. Turtle Squad. Turtle Squad's coming up pretty soon. I'm interested in that one. Rarity Sniper, Kepler, Moonshot, Aurory, Raccoon Secret Society. Announcements. Let's see. I thought they had a pre-sale or something. 2 days until, no, maybe not. So I'm excited for this one too. So I'll probably move some more Ethereum over there. We'll see. I'll see how it goes with the first one, the Kepler, right? And then because I only have like one Ethereum in my wallet right now, but I'm ready. I'm locked and loaded. I'm ready to add some more. All right, let's quickly discuss the markets and wrap this up. Like I said, Solana's a moving. I woke up in the middle of the night and I saw Bitcoin and all that was trying to get green. We'll probably get to hear, like if this continues to pump, we'll get to hear World George wax on about his secret pattern that he found. Bitcoin is pushing 47.3. There is a lot of options and futures expiring today. It is the last Friday of the month. It's hanging around the 0.5 fib. So we had a golden cross, I don't know, 3 days ago. Yeah, 3 days ago we had the golden. Not a lot of people talking about the golden cross. Usually the golden cross is a little surprised on that. It's right now it's bouncing off the 8 and the 50. Because they're just all magically at the same point right now. This is kind of a battle between the bulls and Crypto Savvy, right? Crypto Savvy says we're going to 9,000. I think he's wrong, but we're kind of at critical level. If we don't hold this 50 fib, we don't hold this 8, and we continue to go back down, could get ugly. And as mentioned already, September is a dumpy month, so it's possible. If it does dump, you know, I would really start getting nervous if it gets below 42,000. There's a bro on Twitter I follow, Capo something or other. He thinks we're going to like 38,000. A lot of people think we're going to 38,000-ish, and that would take us down to right here. 37,000 would be this fib. I could see us going back to this in September, right? I could. Hopefully we don't, you know. I don't enjoy the downs. The ups don't seem to last very long, and the downs seem to last forever, but that's crypto for you. Like, you know, diamond nuts. You got to be able to hop into this market and just continue to buy. Right now, I'm not buying, but I'm trying to set cash aside for then when it does dip. Then, you know, my dollar cost average, and the way I do it, it's more around lump sum. So I like to buy on dips. So I still have $75 in Ethereum that just set it and forget it. But then I do try and set money aside. So that way, if this does come back down to 37, I don't have much gas left in the tank either. So it's just whatever I have left over from my paychecks at this point. I mean, at the end of the day, I got to start enjoying my money instead of just watching it be numbers that change on a spreadsheet. It's all monopoly money right now. It's like, if I walked in tomorrow and the market crashed and this was, you know, I was down and this was sitting at 50,000 instead of, to me, it'd be like numbers on a spreadsheet. It would suck. But my life's not changed right now. My life has not changed other than I keep grinding and I keep trying to pour money into this. And right now I'm trying to grind, and I think there's a good chance that I could turn 10 or 20,000. A good chance. I'm not saying, you know, 100% chance that I could turn 20,000 on this NFT euphoria into something, right? I do have other goals. Like, I would love for this market to just continue to go, and I think it will. But eventually I got to take profits. And so, you know, you need to set yourself goals. And one of the goals I have, and I also don't know how long that this could continue, right? So I'm a huge fan of Anchor. I'm really looking forward to Anchor coming to the Harmony One protocol. I have 10, and I've done videos on this earlier this week. Check out how it's done. I think Anchor could be my bank of the future, right? But they're paying me. I have 10 staked Ether over there now, bonded Ether, 10.5. You can borrow against it. They pay you. This number fluctuates between like 10 and 15%. Right now it's at 11%, so I'm getting paid 11% to borrow this $7,600. And then right now, I can do whatever I want with the $7,600. I could ship it back to get it shipped back to a centralized exchange, offload it into USD, put it in my bank account, and go have a crazy party if I wanted to. Right now, all I'm doing with it is I'm putting it into earn. Putting it into earn 20%. I'm earning 20% on that. I'm earning that in Anchor. Earning about 2.5 Anchor a day. I'm not claiming it. I'll probably claim it like once a week, once every 2 weeks, once a month, right? It's an asset that I'm very bullish on. But it does, you know, you're going to spend a couple dollars every time, $1 to $2 every time you claim it and stake it. So you got to claim it and you're going to pay a fee, and then you come over to bond. Nope, you come over to govern, and then you can stake it here. You're going to pay another fee to do that. So then you're earning what I think is going to be an appreciating asset, especially if the market continues to go up. So I'm borrowing, earning 11%. I'm putting that into earn, earning another 19% on top of that. And this is just on my Ethereum, right? I'm earning this on my Ethereum. So roughly 20% of my Ethereum over here, I'm earning over 30% on that. And then you can take that and then hyper compound it into more by staking it and earning another 6%, 6 to 7% on it. So it's a really good form of passive income. I do have a goal. I say this market has a blow off top and I end up like in deep profits, like millions. You know, $1, $2, $3 million in like cryptocurrency. If it goes crazy, if we have a blow off top, plan A is I have to take some profits. Well, I'll be taking some profits, and I don't think, you know, it's gonna go crazy enough that I can reach this goal in the short term. But I would love to have just a solid 200,000, 300,000, 500,000, up to $1 million in just cash over here, just earning nothing but straight UST, the algorithmic stable coin of Terra Luna, just in cash, just earning me 20% of my cash. $1 million, hell, $500,000 at this right here, that's $195,000 in passive income a year. Say, you know, that ain't bad, you know? That's more than I make at my job, and this would just be one form of my passive income. I'll tell you right now, this ain't going away. I mean, if Cardano, I don't know when I'm going to start taking profits, some profits on Cardano. If Cardano hits $10, I might take like, my goal is not to go under 100,000 Cardano. I'll probably take some profits. I mean, taking 10,000 Cardano off the board at $10, if it hits that this year, you know, I do think there's possibility. Then I'm, you know, I only put about 50,000, 50 to 60,000 in Cardano. So if I could pull out 100,000 and pay my taxes, I'm gonna have 100,000 Cardano as a free ride the rest of my life, earning me amazing passive income. And right now, Cardano, that's what it's earning me, and it's in Cardano. So as Cardano continues to go up, the amount this passive income makes me continues to go up. And these are, you know, the staple of what I'm trying to build. I talk about this over and over. I talk about, worry about how much passive income you can make when the market's at its lows. Don't worry about how, you know, how much money you can make in the short term, because most people are going to fail. You're going to lose your money. You're going to end up investing more than you can afford to lose. And it takes time, man. This has taken, it has been actually pretty quick. Like, I started investing in cryptocurrency in November of last year. I started piling into Bitcoin, and then I started piling into more stuff, Ethereum and other altcoins in December, and I started going ham, like almost all in January and February and March, right? So this has been a quick ride, but don't get me wrong. It's, you know, it was $200 and some thousand that I piled in. So if you think you can just scrape together $5,000 when the market's already had the run like it's had now, and you're going to be a millionaire overnight, dude, it just isn't going to happen. This takes a lot of patience, a lot of testicular fortitude. This number has gone from like 250,000 up to 690,000. Then within a 48-hour period, I shit you not, it went from 690,000 down to 320,000. Elon eclipse, the China mining Mayday, all that in May. This number fell fat. Like, I was like, oh, this sucks. But I knew it was eventually going to return. I didn't know if it was going to be this quick. I didn't know if it was going to be years away. But I'm treating this like monopoly money. I don't need it. Don't get me wrong. I could pull this off the table right now, pay my house off, not have that bill for the rest of my life. I mean, that wouldn't be very smart, but I could do it. Put a Tesla in the garage, put solar on the roof. I wouldn't have a PG&E. I wouldn't have an electricity bill anymore. The only thing I got left is medical and food, right? Maybe I put a garden. I'm a vegetarian. Start growing some peppers and some onions in the backyard, and Bob's your uncle, right? Dude. Like, I don't need Learjets and Lambos, but, you know, hopefully I got like 20, 30 years left in the bucket. And so I do want to get this to an amount. I don't know what amount this needs to be for me to retire. I mean, if this were to 10x, which is possible, I think unlikely, but if this were to 10x in the next year, I would seriously have to consider retiring. You know, I would seriously have to consider it. But I don't know, man. Just keep grinding. I don't know where you're at in your journey. I've been there. I've been under the crushing weight of credit card debt, made a lot of bad mistakes. I was spent a lot of time gaming instead of improving my work skills. Got off my ass. You gotta have a balance. There's nothing wrong with gaming if you like gaming, but, you know, don't spend more time gaming than your 40-hour job, right? Unless you're okay. And there's some of you out there, unless you're on Twitch making a ton of money, unless you've already, like, you're a prodigy and you came out of the womb as an amazing Python programmer, and you got a job at Facebook and you got some spare time and you're making Python. Okay, that's a different story. But most of us, you know, aren't in that situation, right? Most of us are in the situation of, you know, we're trying to get that financial freedom, and I do think cryptocurrency can give you that. But for most of us, it's a hard grind. It's a hard grind, and the hardest grind are these waves, right? I'm back up to all-time highs. This recently was over 700,000 last weekend, you know, when it was pumped. So even though Bitcoin wasn't at all-time highs, my portfolio was at new all-time highs. And I'm still sitting like 20,000 away from the May debacle, and we wrote it out. And there could be more. These aren't fun. I don't know. Bitcoin continues to pump, so it's looking good for the weekend. It's looking good. Rohan in the house, how you doing? Can you send us an Excel sheet so we can track our crypto? You know, maybe I can put something together in Google or whatever. It's not that hard though, man. Like, I don't have an easy way to do that I can think of. I'll have to think about that and see what I can do. But this actually has a little bit of like advanced stuff in it, because I do have this API. You need a CoinGecko API that you know, you create an account on the coin, and I found the guide somewhere, but you can pull all this. So this, once every 10 minutes, this pulls from CoinGecko, and I need to add some coins to this, and it's kind of a pain in the butt, but I need to get Solana added here. So every 10 minutes, this refreshes, and this will update this for me. But other than that, it's not, you know, it's just the formulas. You just have to kind of know the formulas. So yeah, I'll try and put something together in Google Sheets when I get a chance, and I'll start posting that. I'll see what I can do for you on that. Thanks for the suggestion. Anyway, let's wrap this up. Let's see what's going on in the stock market really quick. Ooh, the stock market. There's a lot of bad news in Afghanistan. A little surprising, right? Between that and the Supreme Court overturning the eviction ban. I don't know. Is the housing market going to crash? Is things get ready to tumble? The market ain't scared. The market, Nasdaq's up 79. Man, maybe I should sell another Tesla call or a covered call, right? Maybe, right? Nah. All right. So Riot's looking good. Mars looking really good at $2. Hut's looking really good. Profit loss on the open. Oh, so we rolled that yesterday. So I'm still in profit on that one. E-mini S&P up 25. That's pretty big. Bitcoin futures up 750. That expires today. I want to say the expiration's 2 o'clock my time, so about 7 hours away, I think. Don't quote me on that. And then gold. What's gold doing? Gold's just been hanging. Ooh, gold's pushing 1,800. It's up a little bit, up about $15 over the last couple days. Real quickly, we'll take a look at Bitcoin again. So Bitcoin's a moving. Bitcoin's a shaking and a baking. We're trying to get a little blue pill in the Bitcoin. Let's see what like a 30-minute looks like. Oh wow, it was even. Did it hit over 48,000? No. What am I looking at here? This is days ago. So 30-minute. Go back to the daily. Not sure what the high on this was. We might be pushing the high for the day. Yeah, we're up near it. So the high 47.8. We're pushing highs for the day. Can we go? Can we get an engulfing candle? Can we move? Can we get to the 50? This 50 logarithmic and this 50 or no, this is the 0.618 fib. These are big. We can push through this. If we can push through this 50 logarithmic and hold it, it's going to be on like Donkey Kong. Hold on to your hats, right? It's been mentioned September is typically a dumpy month, but that don't always play out. There's other months. We had a month earlier this year that's typically, I think May, right? Isn't May typically a good month? And it was dumpy. May, June, or one of those, right? May, June, and July were dumpy AF. Well, July finally started pumping towards the end. Ethereum pushing 3,200. That's good for the good kids. We're trying to get back up into my long-term channel. We need to get up to, I don't even know what fib, the 1.6 again or whatever. Get up above that one. Oh, Cardano. Cardano. Looking good. Looking freaking good. My target on this one has been, I did discuss, look at this. Look at this. Exactly as predicted, right? Now, I did predict this. But you don't listen to YouTubers. It's just somewhat luck. But I thought we could dip down to this fib. We did, and then come back up. We came back with the strong. Pushed all the way through this zone. Found some support here. And then we pushed up about halfway. Nice little retracement. Bounced off the fib. The 246. Pushing back up. Next target for Cardano, and I think there's a good chance we push into this with the September 12th, or is it the 13th? September 13th contract date is about 2.5 weeks away. I think we could push up to this, and it could get pretty crazy, and it'll hold. Now, if this contract goes off, if these things go off without a hitch, and people if they start aping into DeFi, man, it can be crazy. If an NFT takes off over there, any type of NFT takes off, like Sollamas and Degenerate Apes, I was looking at those. like I said, I'm going to be diving into the Solana network this weekend and kind of playing around with it and checking it out. I did post a link to this down below too, but there is, these are the Sollamas by a Sollama. Yeah, I put this link. So the Solana art is kind of like the OpenSea. I haven't had a whole lot of chance to play around with this a bit. Yeah, let's go. Don't show. All right, so 300 Sol, is that the floor? No, that's just latest sales. I haven't, this is floor price and 9 Sol. Is that, so 9 Sol, that's $720 for a floor. I don't know what the initial on these was. It was probably like just, you know, 1 or 2 or 3 Solana maybe. So those are doing really good. The Degenerate Apes, I don't like this as much as I like OpenSea, but you know how it is when you're used to something, you don't like change. Floor price on these is 40 Solanas. You're talking $3,200 for these. Are pretty cool though. These are pretty freaking cool. Pretty cool artwork. So I don't know. I don't want to miss the boat. The Solana NFTs could be a nice little boat to get on. And I'm going to be ready. I'm going to be ready in Cardano. I'm going to be going crazy on some yield farming over there. And I'm not going to be shy to try if NFTs look like, they have some NFTs over there right now, but it's not really, you know, it's not really taking off. So it might be that once smart contracts hit and people start going over there and actually using it, that like one of the existing OG NFTs that already exist might start taking off, or something, you know, like launches a little bit after. And I'm also going to be looking for any kind of play to earn games and stuff. Solana and Cardano both really have a good shot of really moving up in market cap and gaining ground on Ethereum, because there is, I mean, this NFT stuff is crazy. You hang out in these Discords, you hang out in these Twitters, and I meant to touch on this earlier and I kind of forgot, but is it crazy that Bored Ape Yacht Club, the floor price is $120,000? Yes and no, right? Art is subjective, and there's value. These are even a store of value, and these have a lot of like risks that go with when Ethereum goes up and when Ethereum goes down. When Ethereum was dipping, these NFTs were still going up. Think about it. But this is only true for the sets that are going to be in demand and stay in demand. So this set right here, this Bored Ape Yacht Club, will probably continue to be an in-demand set for you know, it's one of the first early sets that took off on Ethereum. That's going to hold value in itself. And when you add to the fact that there's only 10,000 of these, and you got people like Gary Vee and all these other big people wanting them, then think about that 10,000 number again, right? It becomes a supply and demand. And art's in the eye of the beholder. It doesn't, 10,000 is not a lot. 10,000 is not a lot. So there are sets that could continue to go up in value tremendously over time. Now, is there going to be a bubble? Is it going to affect something like this? I don't know. I don't know. If shit hits the fan in cryptocurrency and, you know, Bitcoin crashes to like 19,000, Ethereum back down to like 1,300, things like that, what's going to, you know, obviously the value, if the price of it, if the number of Ethereum stays the same, well, the value is going to go down tremendously. But what if also people start panicking and that's likely to happen, right? So it's going to be a much more, you're going to have much bigger diamond nuts in if there's like an NFT bubble that goes along with that, or just an NFT bubble in general. Personally, I don't think there's going to be an NFT bubble without a market collapse. And I'm more in the camp that NFTs and blockchain gaming is going to make this cycle continue longer. You add the institutional investors, they're piling into Solana, they're piling into Cardano, and their Visa bought a CryptoPunk. That's not going to change. There's going to be more companies buying these. They're going to want, right? Think about that. People are going crazy over this. Why wouldn't Visa want their own Bored Ape Yacht Club? That alone tells me that this one is going to be around for a while. They what have they spent, like 150? Dude, they're a $400 or $500 billion company. This is like cheap advertising to them, right? So it's a smart play. Stuff like that will continue to happen. And the NFTs, again, ultrasound. Let's go to ultrasound. This is what is burning the hell out of this money, is NFTs. And that's going to happen in Solana. It's going to happen in Cardano. But look at this. 109,000 Ethereum have been burned. Has it even been a month yet? 30 days. Hasn't even been a month yet. What's 109,000? I can't even, 300 and some million dollars, if not more. 5.3 million ETH per year. Look at this. OpenSea. In the last 24 hours, OpenSea. You know what OpenSea does? Oh, that's right. They do NFTs. How do I know that? They've burned 1,700 Ethereum in the last 24 hours. What is that? Almost $6 million? Burned. ETH transfers, right? Burned. Shabu Town. Oh, let's pour salt into that one because I couldn't get into this one yesterday. Shabu Town alone, the minting for that burned 400 ETH. Axie Infinity. I think we all know what Axie Infinity is. It's a play to earn. It's the premier play to earn game right now. It's burning 281 ETH per day. This is in the top leaderboard every day. Then Uniswap, OpenSea, I don't know. But they're going to check this out later today. They'll be like this. It's burning. There must be something minting right now, right? These two right here are some. Oh, Crypto Pills is a one I was looking at. That one looks pretty stupid. But there's probably this one right here, this one right here, and this one right here. There's probably an NFT dropping right now, and these are burning Ethereum. So Ethereum is burning like crazy because of NFTs. And when people talk about how early you are to cryptocurrency, dude, like DeFi and NFTs, like early AF, right? There is plenty of room. Again, much more risk, but you know what they say, no risk, no Aurory. So I'm risking it for the Aurory. Actually, I'm risking it for a Plaid. I want a Plaid. I want a Cybertruck. What can I say? I'm a Tesla fanboy. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. I really appreciate everyone that came by. I will be live streaming again this weekend. We'll probably do some helium tomorrow. My Bobcat miner is doing really good. I'm really excited about that. I did order antennas, so Saturday is kind of going to be kind of helium chat. We might, I'm always willing to talk about whatever anyone wants to talk about in the chat. We'll probably look at some NFT stuff like almost every stream going forward because there's so much opportunity right there. Sunday, Harmony Bless. Harmony 1 is blessed. We'll talk about some Harmony 1 on Sundays, and we'll be back on Monday for more market opens and what have you. Anyway, again, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I love you all, and peace.